brassicas are getting a new home. What is going on, my most sentient of sprouts? I sure do love you. Mwah. Boop. Welcome to Farm Patio. It's a phenomenally gorgeous day, and we have like 50% humidity. I don't want to talk about it because this never actually happens. So we're going to try to like soak up as much of this weather as we possibly can. And in addition, we got to finish the new brassica bed. Yes. Now this is always where I have had my cabbages and other brassicas, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, since I moved in. But I had them all in those pots that you can see right back there. And this is one of 3 beds that Soil Allen has put together for me. Because I know I really love this area for the brassicas and that they love it too. I want to keep them here. I'm ready to do it. So hopefully today we're going to finish this project. Because honestly, I think my cabbage seedlings are probably pretty mad at me because they're still in the jugs and it's not hardly spring anymore and they probably wanted to be out a long time ago. And anyway, cross your fingers, they still love me. So first of all, I have to move the bin over. And my first plan was just to move the bin sort of end over end because yeah, it's a little heavy, but it's mostly just like awkward because of its size. But then I remembered my super handy dandy moving rollers and this absolutely worked like a dream. Superb. What I am doing right now is just trying to level her out a little bit. I don't need her to be perfectly level because I don't think she's perfectly level. But I just want to get her so all of her sides are firmly resting on the ground so we don't have like, you know, debris kind of spilling out and causing more places for weeds to grow. So that's what I'm doing now. We are almost there. That back edge is looking good. The front edge is looking good. I just have to adjust a little bit here on the ends and then we can get her filled. Hey, that's not a bad start to getting her filled up. So I got her like mostly level, right? All of her sides are sitting on ground and that's all I cared about. In addition to putting together the beds for me, Soil Allen dropped by some spent bales of hay from a buddy's farm that they needed to get cleared out. And that's going to be perfect for starting to fill the beds. Now hay is going to break down pretty quickly over time. So I am going to need to keep bending this bed maybe a little more than the others over the next 2 years. But honestly, having a community supplied raised bed with community supplied raised filler that fit everybody's needs that was involved in this just feels really pretty cool to me. I've got 3 of these bins and I've got 3 bales of hay per bin, and then of course I have my own hay in the barn that I can add to it. But I think what I'm going to do for now, so I'm going to start filling in the spaces with really old firewood that has been sitting outside forever. Next up, we're going to add in a whole bunch of leaves. Okay, it may be a little hard to tell, but there are now 3 wheelbarrows full of leaves piled on top of all the straw and the logs. And what I did, the reason it doesn't look like there's much there, is because I went around the edges and the corners with my shovel and between the hay bales to really push in the leaves to all the nooks and crannies, especially the corners and the sides. Since all of this is really going to break down, you want to fill as many of the holes now as you can. And so just like we did after we added the hay, we're going to water the leaves in too. Really get everything good and soaked. You could already see from that little bit of watering how much it pushed those leaves further into the bed, which is awesome. But it's time for dirt. Good golly, Miss Molly, that is some good looking soil. Let's get her watered in. Okay, number one, I found my gloves. They had been in the laundry bin like forever ago. But I have now lost my glasses again. I put them in my little pocket and now they're not here. So maybe they fell out. Who knows? Maybe they're buried in the bin. But if you see them, anyway, let me know. Goodness. The old neighbor had used PVC hoops. That was the old raised bed right back in there. So I'm going to repurpose them. Duh. And that way I can pull bird netting over the top and secure it to the base so that I'm not creating a trap for the ground snakes and all the other critters that I have to get brackets. I thought I had some. I do not. So for today, we're just going to plant and I will put in the hoops later, but that way I can put bird netting over the whole shebang and keep all those yicky cabbage mobs away. Let's get those seedlings. Gosh, cross your fingers, they still look okay. I have a feeling some of these seedlings are in really rough shape. This one has got the most. These poor angels are so overcrowded. All right. And the truth is, I really didn't plan on having a new bed for the brassicas. These raised beds I got from Soil Allen originally were all going to be used for tomatoes, and I was just going to use pots again, which meant I could have planted these a long time ago. But then, of course, as I do, I rethink and overthink everything, and I thought, actually, having one of the three bins would really be helpful up here so that I can provide, okay, hi ladies, better protection from buggies. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, they're underfed, they are root bound, but I think they're gonna be okay. Let's see if we can get them separated and in the dirt. I mean, I could have almost had a full head of cabbage by now had I gotten these planted out. 313 is when I first planted. All right, ladies, I know. Okay. Alrighty. Just like the peas, gentle hands. Especially since these lovelies were so root bound. None of the ruby balls germinated. So none of the red cabbages germinated. That's okay. Maybe the seeds were just a little old. No big deal. These are really tight. I'm going to grab my watering can so we can use the water to help ease them apart. Hose, watering can, whatever. You get it. I just want to be so gentle. Just ease them apart. You can kind of see their two main stems right there. We don't want to break. We just want to see if we can separate. There we go. There we go. Gentle, gentle, gentle. There we go. There we go. Welcome, ladies. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy getting out of the pot. I hope they're like, wee! Oh, yep, okay. One broccoli, rest are cauliflower. Yeah, they're a little straggly. It's gonna take a little magic, but let's see what we can do here. Oh. All right. What do I think I have there? 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5, 6 cauliflowers. Look at her. She's so tiny, this one tiny little broccoli. We're gonna put her right here. Come on, little broccoli. You can do it, little girl. We believe in you. Okay, last but not least, Brussels sprouts. I think I have 3 in here. Let's see. Let's get her open. And honestly, 3 or 4 would be perfect. Brussels sprouts last year grew up very tall. Oop, I got a good 3. Nice. And they look fairly healthy. Yeah, so my Brussels sprouts last year grew up tall. They grew up big, formed lovely Brussels sprouts. But I had a major problem with cabbage moths. And then, as it happens sometimes, lots of garden and life things came up. And I just really didn't have the time or the patience to focus on getting rid of all those cabbage moths. And before I knew it, they had completely taken over all the plants and I couldn't eat any of the Brussels sprouts. So lessons learned. Part of why we're using the bed this year so that I can drape the netting over. Some of you may remember the incident with the snake. I used to use bird netting to keep the cabbage moths away and it works great. But I got a snake that got caught in it one year and it kind of distressed me a little bit. And I didn't want that to happen again until I could sort of put up a situation to prevent it. So here we go. 3 lovely Brussels sprouts. Just like that. Just like that. Bing, bing. We got them all in. What a beautiful little bed. I am so excited to have gotten this far on this particular project. I am so happy to have gotten those seedlings out of their jug where they belong. Obviously next year we're going to do a better job for them. Let's all cross our fingers that they take really well. And I'm going to check back in with you guys really soon. As always, thanks so much. Thanks so much for being here and supporting me and chatting with me about garden stuff. That's my absolute favorite thing. I love you so much. I hope you're having a great day in your garden. I'm going to talk to you real soon, okay? Bye!